Yo, so I recorded that video earlier about the New Orleans NOLA Islamic terror attack, the NOI, and J Electronica, and then I just sent it in a post to on Twitter, and all of a sudden I look and Soccer Jima has gone off again. And so let's just quickly look at the Twitter post real fast. Because I made sure to tag everyone that I possibly like. You can only I mean, I could just keep tagging people. The issue is that at a certain point, it won't show everybody on the on a if it goes too long, it cuts people off, and you actually have to open the tweet. So I just stopped it where I thought would be good. But I included some people that I think would make this really obvious as to be going on, and that are participating in whatever the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? And I I tagged it on I it's part of a thread of posts, right? And the thread includes, the Hale Ma'u Ma'u vent, which, right now is, I mean, it's going crazy. Like, the the people were trying to say, like, the experts were trying to say, like, oh well, it's paused and it's stopped and the gas is decreased, and then just like it's gotten bigger. So what are these notifications? I got new followers. Uh or a new follower and stuff. And so this is the Twitter thread, right? And there's a number of things that branch off, so it's like a branching thing. They need to work on Twitter, and I'm calling it Twitter instead of X because there's only one Twitter. If I say X, I mean I even did a Yo X thing, like how many times. So like even before this was X. So in any instance, my whole point is I'm like my email is yoyox3, right? So I mean it's like X is not uh, that what am I trying to say? Unique as far as Twitter. There's only one Twitter. People know what Twitter is when you say Twitter. That's why the rebrand was kind of silly. But whatever. Let's So this happened right before, and this is a thermal overlook of Kilauea in 2018. And as soon as this vent drained, is when the eruption started in 2018. And let's see, I've been saying this next period of time is going to be a wild fucking ride because we're getting to that point where this is almost exactly 2,520 days ago. So let's look at this. This website is so heavy, it like is freezing my computer. I have a 13900K, a 4090, a 64 gigabytes of RAM, and the time and date calculator is almost crashing my computer. That's how poorly designed this website is. I use it constantly, and I just wish it would be, they would make it a little lighter than it is because it's almost a gigabyte. It's 1.7 gigabytes. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear my. I don't know if I didn't have noise suppression on my mic, you could hear my computer amp up to try to fucking deal with this website. Okay. It does not make this much noise and throttle this much playing like Cyberpunk maxed out and like with a bunch of explosions going on and stuff. Like it's ridiculous that this website does this. February 7th, 2018, right? So um this is about 3 months after that, so we're looking at a time frame of sometime around March. And like I've been saying, from this point to my birthday, June 19th, I think it's going to be a wild ride. And then after that could literally be the start of the tribulation from the Book of Revelation. So if we aren't already in it, but I don't think we are. So anyway, and then the next thing is this other thermal view. I'm gonna suggest Jay Electronica probably changed his profile picture from the UFO, suggesting aliens thing, because predators kill aliens. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They hunt them down and kill them for sport. It sounds a lot like in the Book of Revelation what happens with the beast or the beast empire, where people take a mark of a beast, a venomous, dangerous animal to be hunted for sport, and after 1,260 days, the hunt is on. And it just, it doesn't have to be such a long thing. A big. I would suggest like a third of mankind dying within an hour is enough to like satisfy that hunt. But yeah, this is I'm just these people are so they have no fucking clue. And I even included like I included IDF and Netanyahu. The Mossad are a very sharp tool at the IDF's disposal, at Israel's disposal. I'm going to suggest the Mossad still is not Predator. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and that if I'm clued more into what the Mossad is doing than a bunch of these idiots who got simultaneously castrated and decapitated over the summer, right? Um, I'm going to suggest that there is something considerably more fucking terrifying than the Mossad to these people, right? So to the Nation of Islam, J Electronica, and the assorted cast of characters, y'all really stepped in a fucking not just a beehive, talking about Beyonce here. Y'all have kicked up a hornet's nest. Understand that, right? You should. Not that I expect these people to be too intelligent or aware, but this is a problem for all of you. You already made it my problem. Now it's my turn to make it your problem. Is that a scorpion or something? Hey, counter terrorist win. Uh, anyway, so I'm going to suggest that clearly something's going on with the volcanic stuff, but the fact that this was timed, it looks like as I was putting this in and posted this, Sakurajima goes off again. Well, yesterday it went off when my bicep twitched, or you know what I mean. Like I could tell it had gone off by my bicep twitching in a really weird way, and I was like, did Sakurajima just go off? Uh, hold on. Ah. You know, this is not good for the people that have been trying to use Islamic terror to try to put fear at me here at on me here at home in Houston as if some kind of fucking venom or poison to like poison me down. It is a problem for Alessandra Ambrosio and Beyonce because I think Beyonce's taking part in this and doing some shit. She thinks girls run the world. She's about to learn that is not the case. Satan runs the world, actually, and Satan's a bitch who I'm putting under my foot. I've already done it, and his head is crushed, but that venom is still coming out, and so going to have to deal with the remnants of the people, that are participating with him. And by that I mean Satan is still technically alive until, the being tossed into the burning lake. But for the second time in 7 years, when some crazy shit's going on in my life, a burning lake all of a sudden appears in fucking Hawaii. So you know, actually, second time in 1,260 days. About, yeah, 1,260 days about. So this is just the first day of fucking 2025. This year is gonna be a bit more extreme. You know, it's gonna be a bit more extreme. And some of it is because of the Islamic terror that has been brought on New Orleans, because of the stupidity of some people like, I don't know, Electronica, Beyonce, Jay Z, the Bullets, and these other Nation of Islam idiots. I would suggest that if Donald Trump isn't just a puppet for some kind of fake attack on whatever, I would suggest he actually take some action to deal with this, because this is not good, and more people clearly are going to get hurt due to the fucking you know Islamic terror stuff, right? What have I done? Set off volcanoes with my mind? Yeah, I guess I'm the enemy, huh? If that's what's going on, am I the enemy? Okay, I'm gonna say probably not, right? So, anything else I gotta say here? It just seemed like a good assortment of people to add. It's anybody that I've mentioned in here, and then the Bullets is like a sycophant for Jay Z and all these idiots, so I just figured throw him in there, and Jay Electronica is a sycophant for Louis Farrakhan, and Beyonce, I think, is doing some shit where she's done some stuff that she shouldn't have, and she's directly connected to some of this other stuff that's going on. So probably directly connected to whatever's going on with Alessandro Ambrosio, because you know, it just makes sense to me. But anyway, oh, but I would also assume Israel has something to do with it, because they always got their hand in something, don't they? But again, they get to exist. Palestine doesn't. Palestine doesn't exist. Israel does exist. Okay. That being said, if you attack me here, this is why I get 144,000 virgins sealed to the tribes of Israel. Why? Because Yahweh is real, and I'm the only motherfucker that I hear saying his name. Jews don't do it. Definitely, Netanyahu literally said Judea, and like Jews are named after Judea and Samaria. That was in 2018. He said this, and like I said it then, and I'm gonna say it again. No, and you're the prime minister of Israel. How the fuck do you get that one wrong? So, it's not that I dislike Israel. It's not that I dislike Netanyahu. It's not that I dislike. I like the IDF. I think they're kicking ass. Um, but this Islamic terror shit's got to go. And again, if I'm ahead of the Mossad on the beeper thing, on the whatever stuff, and I'm still ahead of certain things, what do you think that means for these idiots who are harassing me here in Houston as part of some Islamic beast empire thing? You don't think there's a sharp enough tool to reach out and deal with that? You don't think there's some fire to burn away some bees or wasps that are sitting here and fucking trying to harass me and stuff? You don't think so? Anyway, I mean, Kilauea is really kicking, ain't it? Do I expect it to kick for the next 6 months? I don't know. I can say it's kicking now, and I definitely think the thing with Alessandra Ambrosio and her friend who lives in Hawaii, Gabby DeLuz, I think there's something directly connected. I think they've pissed off Yahweh, and then they want to say it's Pele. And well, as I've shown already in the well, in my story and pictures on my phone, which I know people are already watching. Probably any of these characters that I've tagged are watching. So probably a number of people are watching. It seems pretty public. And this doesn't go away. It only gets worse for you every day for the rest of your life until you don't have any life. Now, and I'm not talking about everybody that I tagged there. I literally tagged the president, and I'm not making threats against Donald Trump or anything like that. But you know, that's why I'm asking. Hey, Donald, come on. I mean, you talk about Islamic terror, right? I mean, deal with it. You dealt with ISIS once, right? Uh, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. He died like a dog. Best terror conference like fucking I've ever seen. He died like a dog. You got Obama there trying to be really statesman-like and eloquent, and Donald Trump just says it as it is. I like, okay, I appreciate both ways, but Donald Trump's is a bit more cold-blooded there. Like, what do you want to die like a dog, and then literally Donald Trump's sitting there telling the world like he died like a dog. I mean, just come on, that it's I don't like everything Donald does, but goddamn, that was funny. So he's quite a showman, that's for sure. It feels like everything is a show, but everything is a show, and he's quite a showman, so that's pretty funny. Um, Now I've made my video on what I think some kind of weird beast empire thing is going on. If it is, okay. If it's not, okay, whatever. The Bible is not gonna like undo itself because some people are trying to like they don't agree with it. That's just what it is. Um, so also this, the Nation of Islam's flag looks suspiciously like the flag of Turkey. So again, a lot of these things seem to be covert back doors for using like religion and magic and shit for other countries to like reach into the United States and make sharp points. So it's time to turn the knife around and drive it back towards these countries and places that are doing this. Understood? It either happens or it happens and you aren't participating in it, right? And if you aren't participating in it, when it happens, it's going to be pretty damn embarrassing. So, okay, am I gonna put this video on my YouTube? Maybe. I mean, it's maybe just a quick chaser video, but okay, that's it. How about we look at the volcano for a little bit? Just a few more minutes here. I mean, it really looks pretty majestic here. Look at that. Wow. Can we get Donald? Can we get some money put into the USGS so they can, have some 4K cameras on this shit? This is like a literal national treasure, and we got it in 720p. I can barely tell each individual thing, whereas they got some fucking cameras in Guatemala that are looking at Fuego volcano in 4K. I don't how the fuck is USGS only in 720 on this one? You got 1,000 people watching this. I'm sure you'd have a lot more. You could literally stream it to science classes all around the United States and stuff like that. I mean, come on. You're like, think. You got to think what to do. We don't live in 2000 anymore. We don't live in 1980. We don't live in 2000. We don't even live in 2020 anymore. I'm living in the year, I don't even, there's not even a year. I'm living in the kingdom of heaven, and like y'all are catching up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be way, way more forward thinking than we are. And a 720p camera on the wonder that is Kilauea erupting doesn't do it justice. So please, for the love of Yahweh, better cameras on Kilauea. Okay, thank you. And, all of the United States' wonderful national treasures. But, okay, have a blessed one. I'll catch you next time. Later. That's it. Okay, bye. Yeah.